your life is too short. Thinking that you have a lot of time to do things that you keep postponing is the biggest lie that you are telling to yourself. When we say that I will do this later on, I will do this tomorrow, I will do this someday, I'll get married in 26, 25, I will buy a house in 24, I will do this in this particular age. That is a biggest lie that you are telling yourself, because we never know. Life is really short and uncertain, but that is a good thing. If you ask me, then this video is going to tell you the value of your time. This video will explain you how short life is, yet long enough to do something for yourself, to make a mark of yourself in this society, in this world, to do, to add some values. So watch this video till the end and you will learn the value of time and how to value your own time. So according to the statistics, the average age of an Indian is about 68 years. So technically your life, the average life is 68 years. So if we sleep around 8 hours a day, that is 1/3 of our life, which is 22 years, we only left with 46 years. So another school, college, then homework, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for 36 weeks, close to 3 years of your life, then you only remain with 41 years. As compared to USA, the average age of USA citizens are about 79, something like that. But in India, it's completely different. It's 68, and that's more shocking. If you are in a full-time job, that is 40 hours a week at least, then average person will work till 45 to 55 years. You will work about 90 hours or for 10 years of your life, that is 31 years. 10 years of your life, that means 10 years gone from 41 years, that means you are only left with 31 years. Suppose it takes around 2 hours a day or 40 hours a week, that is 480 hours a year. Let's say you will work for 30 years for the least, then 14,400 hours roughly gone, or close to 2 years gone, let's say. That means you are left with 29 years. Then eating food, 29 hours spent of eating, 25 years left. Washroom, 3 years in toilet, 21 years left. Then you will spend around 115,000 years on your phone. That means around 10 to 13 years of your life gone. Let's say 10, just let's say 10. 11 years of your life is left. But there is also something more, that is your health problem, disability, and this and that. In old age, most of the people suffer from heart disease, arthritis, and a lot of things. You will say things like, Akash, eating, sleeping, these are normal things. And yes, these are normal things, but this the thing that I just shown you is to make you realize that how life could just go away in a blink of an eye. The moment you're saying that you're 20 years old, in a blink of an eye you will be 60, and the things that you didn't do in your 20 years old, you will regret for that later on in your life. And so to make your life more valuable, based on the society or based on other people's opinion, if I do things based on these external factors, which is listening to parents, listening to relatives or friends to choose a career or take a decision in your life, then maybe it could lead to regret later on in your life. So make choices by researching, analyzing what's best for you, because your time is so limited. Right now I'm also going to tell you about socio-emotional theory. So what is socio-emotional theory? So it simply means that at different age, different people see time from a different perspective. That means if you are 20 years old, you will see your time as an ocean. That is, too much of time is left for you. But when you are in your 30, in your 40, then you will see time like a lake. It's decreasing slowly. But when you are 50 or above 50, you will see your time just like a pond. I mean, it's gone. So just think like that. Are you chasing pleasures instead of real happiness? Are you chasing intrinsic happiness or extrinsic happiness? That's the key to be identified. If you are chasing extrinsic happiness, then you will never be satisfied. You will buy a car, you will buy a house, you will crave for status quo, and that's human psychology. That's nothing to be questioned about. That we do, but we also have to understand that what value it is bringing to my life. If I'm not happy, eh, if I'm not allowing myself to believe on my intrinsic values, then what I'm actually doing. So the graph I'm showing you right now, as you can see, is based on the socio-emotional theory. There is four stages: infancy, adolescence, middle age, and old age. So, and on the left side, it is the social motives. So when you grow older, you become emotional regulation or emotion seeking. But when you are in your adolescence or infancy, your information seeking desire rises a lot. So whenever you get old, you try to build good relationships around people. You crave to add values, more and more values. So that is what I'm telling you, that so that you don't regret later on your life, why don't we apply those little things right now? If you are watching this video, if you are in your early 20s or in your late 20s, then this is a great realization, and I just want to tell you that I just want to share this thing with you guys, so that you may understand that our time is limited. It's a waste of time just thinking about what other people think about you, overthinking, worrying about things that never gonna happen, fear of missing out, different kind of fear, the imagination that is killing us from inside. We are crippled, we can't move, even we have, two legs and two hands to do things, all kind of, to create all the beauties that we can never imagine, because we are too limited in our own beliefs. We don't see time in such a way that it could build a deep realization within us that, Akash, your time is limited. A voice should whisper to you, don't need to fear anything, because the only truth in life is death. You will die someday, and that's okay. So why don't you go and do the things that you always wanted to do, and that thing create regret later in your life when you think about the girl you didn't propose to, the boy you didn't propose to, the opportunities that you missed, the fight, the anger, the hatred that you could have resolved in your early life, but you didn't. What cost what impact it will leave in your life in your late 60s, 50s? Think about that. What is your relationship with your family, with your relatives, with the people around you? These are the things we never think about, because we never see time in that perspective, that our time could deplete so easily. And as I've shown you, you spend half of your life by working in a job that you hate, or doing something just for the money. If that's your goal, then maybe it's not fulfilling enough. And if you're not happy, if you're chasing pleasure instead of happiness, then there is a big problem. And I'm no one to tell you, but that's my perspective on that life will always be uncertain and your plans will fail eventually. But having the gut, having the power, having the courage to chase them without looking backwards, without looking, looking straight with look and looking straight into the eyes of fear is the key. And knowing that at the end of the day, emotional responses, the relationship around you, the people around you, the value that you have added in this world, and the people you're surrounded with matters the most than all the materialistic things. Possession will give you temporary happiness, but it's the emotional satisfaction that is the key for the long term. I hope you agree on that as well. Let me know your thoughts, because this video is getting too long, I guess. So I just wanted to make you understand the value of time, the value of your life, and how short yet long enough to do something big. Because if you make yourself better, the people around you, you will also good enough for the people that you are surrounded with. So start today, start writing, start whatever you want to do. How you're segmenting your time is really important. Don't waste your time on things that don't add value in the long term. Always think about the long term. Make relationship with people who will be valuable, who you can help in the long term, because life is too short for that, to waste time here and there. So I'm ending this video here. I hope you find some value from this video. Share this with your friends as well. Join me and let's grow and learn together. Thank you.